G'day, thank you for clicking the video. In today's episode, we'll be walking you guys through how to install our CSS Touring awning directly to a Rhino Rack Vortex roof bar system. I've purchased these Rhino Rack square channel nuts to slide into the top of the roof bars. Show you how to open this box up, use our provided awning brackets, how to install them directly to these roof bars. Righto, now that we've got everything unpackaged and out of the box, we'll walk you guys through exactly what's included and what everything is. We'll start off with the 6 ratchet ropes which are included. They can be used to tie down your awning or tension your awning. 2 of these height adjustable awning brackets, as well as 6 pegs, a couple spanners, optional washers in case you'd like to use some larger ones. And then you'll have this bag over here. You'll have your square head channel nuts which slide into the back of the awning. And you'll also have your long bolts, which are used to bolt the actual awning brackets down to a roof rack system or some roof bars or a canopy, for example. Now this little bag over here with the Allen key head bolts and the nuts, this is used to assemble the actual awning bracket itself, and we'll get into that in a second. These USB light cables to power up the lights on the awning. Depending on which model awning you have, you might not have 2, you might have 1. 2 of these repair patches. You also receive a bar mat that's included completely free. So that's our little gift to you. Chuck it on your dash, looks sick. Now we're going to assemble the awning brackets and show you how they are height adjustable. So we'll take this bag over here with the Allen key head bolts. We'll take everything out of the bag, separate bolts to the nuts. So we'll want to grab our bracket. We'll put this part against it up like that. And you can see that it's height adjustable and you can mount it at whatever height you'd like. In this case, we'll be mounting it in the middle position like that. Now you get 4 bolts and 4 nuts and 4 washers per bracket. So grab your bolt like that, chuck it through that, same at the bottom. Now we'll flip it over and we'll grab a couple of these washers, grab the nut, slide it up like that. And we'll also do the same thing for the other side. As you can see here, we're using our 13mm spanner to hold the nut at the back, and we're using our Allen key just to simply tighten it up. Now we'll come back once we've done everything and we'll show you how to mount this to the car. Righto, so we're up here on the roof now. We've got our height adjustable awning bracket. We've got our Rhino Rack Vortex roof bar. Now we've purchased these channel nuts which slide into these roof bars separately from Rhino Rack. So depending on your setup, you might need to buy your own Rhino Rack channel nuts. These slide in like so. We'll grab our bracket. We've got 3 per bracket. Line these up like this. Perfect. And we'll grab our nuts and our washers, bolt them up like so. Now that we've mounted our awning bracket straight up onto those roof bars, we're gonna put these square head channel bolts into the back of our awning. Righto, now that we've got the square head channel bolts into the back of the awning, I'll grab a mate, we'll lift this awning up and we'll get it all bolted up. Now this is gonna be a lot easier with 3 people. So we're gonna lift the awning up top and someone's gonna bolt it up with the nuts provided. Righto, now that we've got our awning mounted up, we'll show you how to open it up. We'll unzip this awning bag and then you'll have this little organizer here which will drop down, and then you can flip this bag over. And then you've got these 3 Velcro straps. We'll make sure to take this out over here. These are our poles which come separate to the awning, but they are included. We've got these 2 ratchet ropes. We'll simply hook one on over here, like that. And we'll walk around to the other side of the vehicle. And then you can just hook it on over here like so. Now we'll grab this other arm. We'll bring it out a little bit. We'll hook on our little strap. Make sure you don't have the rope on an angle. Tie it down on a nice and even level. So we'll bring it around over here, hook it up on this side, and ratchet it up. Now that our awning is fully set up, we'll walk you through the features and the lights. So as you can see, we have 2 lights over here, and you've got some different lighting modes. So you can switch that around and you'll have white, you'll have amber, and you'll have orange, or you can mix them together, or you can have each one off, all individual, depending how you like. And then you also have a little rain runoff another thing over there. Provide a 24-month warranty on this awning, so if anything does go wrong, you're completely covered. We can replace anything for you. You give us a call, we'll make sure you sort it out. We have videos on showing you how to replace every single part on this awning, so if whatever the case may be, you rip your awning bag, you rip your awning canvas, all of these lights, LEDs, the switches, everything on this awning is replaceable. So if you ever run into any issues, you give us a call. We stock these parts both in our Melbourne and Brisbane stores, and everything is super simple to replace. All you need is an Allen key. So if one of these lights ever fail on you, we can send it out to you wherever you are in Australia and get you back on the road. And as I mentioned before earlier, each light is individual. Orange, white, amber, or you can have both of them off. It's completely up to you. It is also all dimmable and adjustable over here. You can turn it off and on from one switch. You can dim it down. You can make it brighter. Okay, so with your awning, you'll find you also have this little bag, and inside you'll have a few of these poles. Now, this is a completely freestanding awning. However, we still do include a few extra poles. They are a twist lock mechanism. Twist them to the left to unlock. Put it into this hole over here, like so. And then set it to your desired height and twist to the right to lock it in. Now, when you're leaving this awning open in winter conditions or overnight, it is important to have this pole down. And if you are going to be tying it down with this pole, just make sure there's your tie down hook up top. Have it tied down with your provided ratchet ropes. And then you do also have a rain runoff tab over here, not to tie your awning down overnight or in strong winds. These are your awning tie down points for when it is windy. Okay, now if you've optioned your awning to have the rooftop access hole, you'll have the hole here at the back, and I'll show you how to zip it open. And then you've got some Velcro up top. So you can just give that a pull like that. And then you've got a tie down points hooks over here. So you can roll it up. Like so. Okay, now we'll show you how to close up your awning the correct way. We'll start off by unplugging any light outlets, and then your water runoff tabs, and we can drop them like that. And then we'll come around to the front over here. So it is very important that when you're closing up your awning, you start with the left side, grab the very left awning arm, and then these two awning arms on the left, you want this canvas over here to go over them like that. That way, these two arms can go nice and flush against the backboard of the awning. They can sit there like that. And then we'll come around to the other side. We'll unhook that, come around. Start off gathering all your canvas here in the middle. We'll start rolling it all up like that at the same time, all together. And now we'll start with the middle strap, putting it through like that. And then we'll go to the right. You want to put it through like that. And then same with this side. Like so. Now grab your zip from whichever side you like. Now what I like to do is I like to fold this in half and then tuck it in on the inside like so.